a lot of anxiety, overeating, or binging. That was creating even more shame. And I was really searching outwardly for other people to make me feel safe. And now that I have that within me, I feel like the sky's the limit. I have grown by creating this friendship with myself. I can remember my very first inkling of actual self-acceptance when I looked in the mirror for the first time and did not have something mean to say to myself. When you're not at peace with yourself, you don't have a relationship with yourself, which I did not, you don't even know what that feels like, and you don't know that it really exists. You can just sort of see other people and think, I want that, whatever that is. I have no idea how they got there. So now I have the same life. I have the same stresses. I have the same things going on, but I walk with calmness and peace and trust, and I am safe in my body. I was struggling with a lot of anxiety, thinking my anxiety was coming from my daily life struggles. And the way I was coping with that were, I call them self-harm, because I was either overeating or binging, or in the past, I used other things to sort of numb myself and not feel all the pain that I was going through. That was creating even more shame. And so it was sort of a cyclical experience. And I felt like I was sort of on this spiral that I just couldn't get off. I have grown by creating this friendship with myself that I never had, and to be honest, didn't really know I was missing. I now realize that I had all the capabilities in me to connect with myself and other people. I just didn't know how to access those resources. And so, I have been through years of really trying to quote unquote fix whatever I thought was wrong, and not being successful at it. And now I am in a space where I can move forward with a lot of patience, a lot of grace, a lot of understanding for like the woman that I am, the adult that I am, for the child that I was. It does not come with shame anymore. And not having that attached to my body at all times is really freeing and makes me feel light, and allows me, I should say, to enjoy my friendships and my relationships in all areas with greater depth. It's like, feels like an encouragement and a journey to realize you had it all along. You just were not giving yourself the opportunity. Nothing is possible until you have a trustful, respectful relationship with yourself. What I'm trying to get at is chasing a feeling that's only temporary. And it's like chasing a drug. Chasing that self-acceptance in the wrong places keeps you like treading water and feeling like you're about to drown. But once you get in a space where I feel like I've just begun, so who knows what's the next feeling, but where I feel now is so safe in my body and protected. No one else can do that for me. And I was really searching outwardly for other people to make me feel safe. And now that I have that within me, I feel like the sky's the limit. Like lots of possibilities for joy and true connection, which is what I was after all along, and not feeling isolated. I can remember my very first inkling of actual self-acceptance when I looked in the mirror for the first time and did not have something mean to say to myself. And I realized that every time I would get in the car and adjust the rear view mirror, I would have a dialogue going on. And I started to be really present with myself and actually hear the awful things I was saying to myself. And when I could look in the mirror and not have something ugly to say was transformative. I had never felt that feeling before. I don't think it's possible without that community. I needed those women that were, you know, to go through this with. It's very transformative when you are able to resonate similar feelings with other people, hear their trials. Not feeling alone is huge. And that's the whole key, is these women. And I mean, I do often think about how amazing that this particular group came together from all over the world, not knowing each other. And, you know, I'm sort of amazed by how fluid that, and how magical, if we could use the word magic, it's just magical and, you know, meant to be kind of thing, that all these different women were drawn together. And so I hope that someone says something fantastic about that community that Tara built, because that's pretty amazing. She's such a good mentor, and she guides so well. She's, you know, gentle with where you are and makes you feel safe where you are. And then you move on to a new self, and she makes you feel safe where you are then. Like, there's such patience, there's such genuine care that she takes. So I loved that. When you're not at peace with yourself, you don't have a relationship with yourself, which I did not, you don't even know what that feels like. And you don't know that it really exists. You can just sort of see other people and think, I want that, whatever that is. I have no idea how they got there. So now I have the same life. I have the same stresses. I have the same things going on, but I walk with calmness and peace and trust, and I am safe in my body. That's not to say I don't feel anxiety or don't feel all of the feels all of the time, but the way I'm processing it, the way I'm making decisions, the choices I'm gonna make moving forward today and moving forward are going to be they're going to feel so different. And I can walk with actual joy and peace in my heart. I would say just have faith. Just take a deep breath and go for it. And just allow yourself to have faith in that process and trust that it will help your struggles.